What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the next episode of Twilight Princess. And just as I started this episode, I was actually full-on attacked by a murder of crows. That's the term for gathering a large amount of crows. So I was attacked by a large amount of crows, and I've gained some rupees because of that. But we're starting this episode here, and as soon as you look around this place, it's got some fairly interesting things. One, there's a bee nest up top, which of course would be bee larvae if I were to put it in a bottle. But two, there's a golden bug down here. And I'm not sure what to do with it. We can pick it up. We've seen one before, but don't know what they're used for. So let's just capture it. You caught a female ant. I'm pretty sure that's the female sign. Thinking about it now, it's not. I'm not sure. Bug fans love that golden colour. Check out caught bugs on the collection screen. The male and female signs, they're always very odd to me. I can never remember which one's which. If we go to golden bugs here, we can't see the female. Personally, I think that's a male one. The female sign is one that points downwards, I think. But yes, we caught a male ant, a golden ant. We'll probably find out what that will do later on. I want to know what this does as well, though. Can I bust through it by being really heavy? It looks like a place that you could lift up or lift off. Let's put it that way. And then around here we've got a movable gravestone, which of course is always interesting because sometimes they hide little secrets inside, like chambers. 10 rupees from that one. So I mean, yeah, it's disrespectful for the dead, but you know, removing them can provide some nice rewards. So, it might be best for me to actually change back to the normal hero's clothes, because of course, there's a weakness to fire and ice with the Zora Tunic, so it really is kind of, you have to use it in the right areas, you could say. But subscribers went on for me a long time about the Hylian shield, and I said that in Hyrule Town when I finally managed to get it on my back. Now, one thing they said is that I could have bought the Hylian shield from Mallow Mart inside Kakariko, which is on high, supposedly near the spring area. So I've just got to find out whereabouts the spring was. I think it was up here. And there's other things as well, like heart pieces up above on high. I have to use the bombs on my arrows more. Stuff like that that's been said. So I'm going to try to oblige that a little bit. But of course, our main goal is to head back to Lake Hylia and move on with the questing. Because of course that makes sense. Supposedly I'm supposed to look for little signs of a child. The really creepy child, as it were. Obviously it's not up here, but supposedly it's around and about. Where might be the real question, so to say. From Mallow Mart, there's just signs that indicate his being there. Not knowing exactly where he is, though, kind of makes it slightly hard to find. But here's an example of using the bomb arrows. Up there you can see rocks that look like, well, very out of place. And I just used that. That was idiotic of me. So how is it we combine them again? Z for bow and arrow combination. So now we have bomb arrows. We should work as so. And a heart piece up on high. And to bring it down, very loud tune as usual. To bring it down, we have to use our Gel Boomerang. So let's get that out. So we're aiming to target it. And bring it back that way. So unlike the beetle in Skyward Sword that couldn't bring them to me from range, we can do that with a Gel Boomerang in this game. We can get any far off item back from a very large distance. That's cool. Ah, here is the signs of the kid. So this is his shop then, I'm guessing. So let's explore the Mallow Mart before we head on to Lake Hylia. So yeah, I do listen to you guys. There's no one here. Hello? Hello? Ah! Hey! You can look at stuff, but don't you dare just take things. That's my valuable merchandise. You want it? You pay for it. I decided to take on this unmanned shop. Buy something. It helps the whole village if you do. So what do we got? We got the Hawkeye. This eyewear allows you to see distant objects as if it were the eyes of a hawk. That would be the Hylian shield, but of course that's sold out because we've already got one. The wooden shield we'll never want to pick up again. And so the Hawkeye is the only thing to buy. So that would allow me to snipe with my bow and arrow a lot easier. For example, hitting that pole from a long distance. I managed to hit it anyway because I'm just that good. Yeah, let's just be egotistical. I'm just that good. So we're going to purchase the Hawkeye. I suppose I can part with it. You got the Hawkeye. This nifty eyewear can zoom in on distant things. Set it to B on the minor screen and use it with B. Combine it with the hero's bow by pressing Z on the minor screen to aim at distant targets more easily. So consider it a sniper scope. Maybe I can't become a hero, but I figure I can help people out with heroic business deals. You better work hard too. So thank you guys for all the information. I do listen to you, but video-wise, I am kind of slightly ahead of the release schedule. I guess that's the same for a lot of people that do Let's Plays anyway. More so than I was with Skyward Sword, which was only about 1 day most of the time. So, off we go then to Lake Hylia. Just remember that I can't act on your suggestions straight off the bat. But I will be listening to them. I read every comment that comes in, so keep the comments coming in, more or less. Oh yes, there was one other thing. Epona, you could take me there. The bomb shop guy, he said there was a new type of bomb in town. I nearly forgot. That could be very, very helpful because I have an inkling suspicion that I think I know what it is. So still a lot to do in Kakariko. This is the bomb shop, I'm pretty sure. I'm just worrying that I might need to collect and gather a little bit more in the way of rupees before I can buy it. But Barnes' bomb shop. Hey, I've been waiting on you. Take a peek at this. I finished my water bombs. These little fellas are so advanced you can even use them in the water. Oh, they'll come in handy, guaranteed. You want to buy some? Alright, now take a good gander. So they're not expensive at all. Really? So I have to sell my current bombs to replace my bombs with a different type of bomb. Very good day to you, sir. Welcome to the incredibly fancy bomb buyback counter. Mercy me, what do we have here? It appears you have some bombs. Allow me a moment's peek into that bag. Now, bombs, sir. If you're of a mind to sell those, I'll buy 21 bombs for 31 rupees. That's not exactly a great deal. Very well then, farewell. And he runs back super fast. Alright, now, take a good gander. So we can buy 2 sets of... Move along, sir. Move along. Buy 3 sets of these bombs. So we'll take 15. Right then, we have underwater bombs. So that's going to help probably quite a bit later on, especially in Lake Hylia, considering we're going underwater. It makes sense to carry the water bombs with us at all times. But that also leads to another little side quest error. Remember the Elding Spring? There was a place that we could go within it that was blocked off by a rock. So now we're going to head down into that. Lots of little side questy things in Kakariko it is. I guess you can't go across the rocks. Oh, come on, Epona. Stop fussing, just go over it. Right then. Better smash them. After being so massively stocked up on rupees before, completely out of them now. So we've got the Zora Tunic, so we can travel as much as possible. Use the iron boots to give ourselves a stable ground. And the water bombs to take out whatever this is. Run away! Don't roll because you're really slow. Right. So that is 50 rupees for our troubles. I was hoping for something like a heart piece, but 50 rupees is not anything to sneeze at when you haven't got any money in the first place. Oop, I'm not managing to hit the top. There we go. Right then. It's time to move on to Lake Hylia at last. We've done a little bit of side questing in here, picked up a little, well, quite a few new items. Quite a few new ones. So it's just time to head off and get on with our adventure, even though actually thinking about it, Wouldn't it have been better if I went out the back door? Good question, sir. Let's head back into Kakariko Village. Because if I can jump over that gate right at the back, I actually end up in the field where the bridge is. Of course, then thinking about it again, I can't cross that bridge. Back to Hyrule Field! That was a bit of a fail segment there. Of course, we got to go ahead right round to where that gate was that we unlocked previously. The one that I noticed while I was lost and just wandering through the fields. I should probably put on my bow and arrow, really, because that is an important thing to have out in the fields. It is our primary method of ranged attack, after all. I'm just going to run over a lot of people anyway. Supposedly there's like heart pieces on little ledges like this ledge here that I've got to watch out for. Places out of reach. Hide a lot of nice items. And of course we can end up with our 7th heart if we collect one more heart piece. So one of the other locations I was told about heart piece was at the exit of Faron Woods. When we moved on from there was a heart piece up on one of like these little ledges here that supposedly we can boomerang down. So let's have a little bit of a scouting mission, so to say. We're heading this way in general anyway, so it can't be bad to just have a quick gander. So let's just look up on the ledges. We don't want to head too far because we don't want to head actually in. Unless maybe it is actually in and not in Hyrule Field. So we'll just head in just quickly and turn around if it isn't there. No, actually, it ends up with this area. But we got to another place, so that's fine by me. Let's open up this rock. Of course, we don't really want Epona right next to it. Epona, I hope you run away because I'm just going to place it and run. Epona, back off. Oh, Epona doesn't get hurt. Epona's invincible. Epona doesn't worry about anything. So we've opened up a new passageway here with some odd indentations. And one of these statues again that we've seen before but have no way of activating or using. So that's a little something to think about later on, I feel. Plus there's something buzzing around here. There's a golden bug flitting around. How to catch it is completely beyond me though. Let's head back, look for that heart piece. This is where I just missed it probably or something like that. I'm sure I'll get in the comments like, oh, you missed it again. I'm like, well, I didn't see it. It's very hard to see these things. So I'm looking out on the ledges here. Supposedly it's just as you come out, so it's either on the right or the left there. But I can't see a thing. Don't you dare hit me, sir. I cannot see a heart piece, so if I'm missing it, I'm sorry. Supposedly it might... Oh, wait a second. Something that was said that it was up in a tree? But again, can't see a thing. So if it's there or not, I'm sure you guys will give me the hint if I haven't already collected it by that point in time. Now I'm just scouting every treetop. So I'll just head on from here. That's no problem for me. Back to the adventure, back to Lake Hylia. It would have been nice to catch a heart piece quickly, mind you, but I'm sure we can get a heart piece within the dungeon itself. So it was our right now for the gate, I think. Lovely jubbly. Out of the way, guys. I'm on a mission. Don't know why we have these odd zooming scenes where it kind of zooms away from the horse and then zooms back in on it. Ah, rupees for days. Ah, another thing to blow up there. That interests me. Sir, what are you doing? Back off. I don't like you. Let's blow up this rock. Get all the little secrets and the goodies out the way. This Hyrule Field is packed full of goodies. This version of Hyrule Field is absolutely massive after all, reminding me of a little bit of Termina from Majora's Mask, which was a massive land of its own, with of course made even more bigger by the time shifting, so to say. So let's bow and arrow combo it up a bit. Because there's some things to blow up. Yeah, get away from me. Shaking for days. Crashing in walls, but getting enemies down, that's fine by me. Oh my god, I managed to miss because it lifted up by itself. Oh man. You're going to knock me off. Just do... You git. Leave opponent alone. You may mess with me as much as you want. Opponent is not to be messed with. Sir, you took ages to kill. Sir, are you still not dead? That guy has hefty amount of life. Right, so what did I unlock? By the look of it, some form of switch. Or possibly, if I'm going to say anything, that might be this game's version of a hookshot target. But there is a chest up on high, so I would imagine that is a heart piece, and I should keep hold of that in my heart, so to say, or my mind, my memory, my brain, and come back for that later. There's just too much to do in this version of Hyrule Field. Oh, choose a jumping down from the sky. Of course, we can bottle them and make potions out of them, I think. It's too bad I can't just take a flying leap off this section and get down that way. Out of the way, crows. Right, another rock full of rupees. You can get off the... Get off! We need to get the rupees! Quick! Our rupee supply is filling back up at a really lovely speed. And there's a chest over there, but I can't get to it. It's completely out of reach. And some kind of statue again. So many puzzles, so many conundrums. Stop chasing me, sir. Me and you are not going to engage in a fight. I'm moving on. I think the only way back down to Lake Hylia now is the way we got up. Through these buildings over here. Which I think might trigger a minigame. So if anything, more heart pieces hopefully. We're getting items galore, heart pieces and all. Rupees, rupees, rupees. Lots of side stuff going. Just to travel back to Lake Hylia. If it's there, I don't want to miss it, if you know what I mean. Right then. What's going on here, sir? If there's chickens here, somehow this idea that I'm floating down a chicken. Right, talk to me. Well, hi there. Welcome to Falby's Flight by Fowl. Yep, I'm completely right. Are you ready for a flight full of dreams and sweet, sweet bonuses? A cuckoo-powered ride around Lake Hylia? You will love it. Next up for Fantastication, one big guy. Or just one? Alright, then that's 20 rupees for a ticket to the Isle of Riches. How about it, partner? Sure thing. Alright, thanks, partner. Now just grab a cuckoo of any colour and try to sail to the Isle of Riches. Through the rupees, I'm guessing. Now, just a question here. There's two that are of different colour than the other cuckoos. Does that mean they have any latent special abilities? Apart from the fact they seem to be harder to catch? I mean, the white ones... No, they are all hard to catch. Do you run away if I'm slow? No, you don't run away if I'm slow. Okay. Come here, chicken. Come here. We'll call you Roger. Roger the chicken. Right then. Time to fly! I have no clue how I'm supposed to hit these rupees. I seem to fall ridiculously fast. Or maybe I'm not supposed to hit the rupees. Maybe I'm supposed to hit a special area for a heart piece, which would be lush. So I'm going to go towards here. There's another chicken, but no extra specialty thing. I'm supposed to land on there. Okay, if I land on top, I think I'd get a heart piece. But I've managed to miss that chance, and I'm not even landing on the second step. So that's what that's for. 50 rupees for my troubles is not a bad thing. Of course, actually, if you think about it, it's more than 50 rupees, because I can get every chest down from there. 20. I'm actually tempted to take the flight again. But I guess we'll do it at a different point in time. And 10. So I imagine the second one might be in a 100 rupees maybe, if that's possible in this game. And the top one is the heart piece, the rotating section, the rotating segment. But now it's time to hit the bottom of the ocean, or the lake. Ocean is a bit of an overstatement, let's put it that way. Come on, Link, let's get swimming. It's very fuzzy down underwater, but you wouldn't exactly expect your view to be perfect, so even if the graphics get fuzzier, that kind of makes sense, which is possibly a reason they put it in. Right then. We have lots of rocks, some air bubbles or vents that I'm guessing will push you up. I'm guessing I can use the iron boots to step on them if I need to. A Zora friend? Oi, Zora. Zora. Oi, oi, you. Stand still. Oi. Sir, please speak to me. Can you see the bubbles rising from the depths? It's dangerous to swim too close. That current is strong enough to carry away most people. No, it's not. I've got iron boots, sir. I don't understand. It's perfectly fine for me. We got an area with rupees around. In fact, it seems like no matter what, I'm floating up. So we're going to use the iron boots. And head down to the surface, or the bottom. The surface, it would be up. But the surface of the ground is what I'm standing on. So yes, making sense, maybe not. But still. Barnacles around. So I need to head up to that door. And, maybe not. Maybe there is something I have to do. The place beyond this rock is sacred to my people. It was once called the Zora Temple, but now it's been overrun by monsters. They're everywhere. All we could do was seal them in, so they do not bring darkness to others, so no one can be attacked, was instantly where my mind went to. So I've got to find a way to destroy this rock, and I'm guessing, if anything, a nice bow and arrow shot will do. But I'm going to leave that till next episode, guys. Thank you for watching this episode of Legend of Zelda. We've, well, on our way to travel to the dungeon, we mainly did just the side quests, side little bits. So I'm sorry about that, but that's the way things go. Hyrule Fields is just this vast area of possibilities, and we must heed the call. But we got some nice new items, some nice new gear, and that's all that matters in an episode. So thank you guys for watching again, and I'll see you around.